I don't typically draw a lot on my wood carvings, but you can see I've drawn a center line on here, and that just helps to it helps when you're carving a face to keep things proportional. In other words, you keep the one side so that it matches the other side. got about 9 miles on this dirt road, and we're going to be doing some backpacking, and we're going to actually be spending a couple of nights in the back country. We're going to be camping on a pond. There's some brook trout in the pond, so a little bit of hiking and camping and just backcountry adventure. And Sacco's along with us. This is his first real overnight camping trip in the wilderness, so So 9 miles on the dirt road, and then a pretty good hike ahead of us, and we'll set up camp. A pine knot, potentially make a cool carving. There's another one. That one's actually a little nicer, a little more solid. On this trip I'm using a Fin Wolf. The knife is made by Cold Steel and it's called a Fin Wolf, and it's just a great knife. I'm not being paid by Cold Steel or Fin Wolf. There's no promotional thing here. It's just straight up a knife I bought. This knife sells for about 35 bucks. The lockup is real solid on it, and it opens smooth, and it's got the thumb stud to open. It doesn't really flick open, but you can roll it open pretty easy, and just a solid, durable knife. And I will say that this knife probably came as sharp or sharper than any knife out of the box that I've ever owned. So for about 35 bucks, this is just a real solid backcountry knife. Knife is the most basic carving tool, and there's just all kinds of uses for it out here. So this one's lightweight. You'll see me feature a lot of knives in some of my different videos, but I love the Buck 110. The Buck 110 is just a workhorse. That's kind of my go-to knife, my everyday carry. But they're heavy, so this is lightweight, and for a backpacking trip like this, again, it's just a solid knife. And yeah, I can't say enough good about it for the price range. If you guys have ideas on quality knives for a reasonable price, leave them in the comments below. I'm always looking for a new knife. I love knives. I love the simplicity of them, and just a folding knife that they're very simple, mechanical, useful, and oftentimes almost like a piece of artwork as well. So again, if you guys have ideas on quality knives for a reasonable price, leave them in the comments. I have knives that are far cheaper than this and more expensive as well, but this is just a great quality knife. For can't recommend it enough. So you can also see that we have the tent set up under the shelter here in the background. The reason for that is just that the bugs got a little bit fierce, so that'll ensure that we get a good night's sleep and won't have to deal with the bugs too much. We've just put our food up in the tree for the night. We're trying to avoid attracting any large animals to our site where we're sleeping tonight.